Hello there, it's me, Scrub. The other day you saw me play this game, TD, on TSO. And surprisingly, I did well. I actually intended to try to break my PB on this lot today, but let's see if I can do another good showing again today.
Hello, and I'm still George. I apologize for the little tech delay. We had a very unexpected audio issue setting this up, but we're here. A little bit late, but we are here. And now we have TD, and I'm hyped for this. TD NBNT.
Yeah. Alright, are we ready to go now?
We are ready to go whenever.
Alright, let's start. So this is TD Stage 1. I personally call it the Stage 2 waiting room because nothing happens. Let's just pretend I never died to this stage during that one TSO. Kill these fairies. Compared to other stage 1s like SA, for example, this stage is pretty chill.
Yeah, TD Stage 1 is pretty chill.
This is what the community calls now Fred. I still remember before Jimbo, this thing was unnamed. Okay, these spirits and fairies at the post-mid section can be annoying sometimes, but as Reimu, it's fine. As Marissa, though, it can be a problem since you lack range a bit. You have homing though, which kinda trivializes this section. Alright, Yuyuko time.
Imagine being a Stage 6 boss and getting downgraded.
Yeah, imagine.
Hot take though, I kind of do feel like that the Yuko final, if you're not great at visual comprehension, right? If you're focus on raw dodging, but you're not great at visual reading, Yuko final is a massive challenge.
Yeah, at first I did struggle against it. I was kinda new. Especially when I first played hard, since it doesn't exist on normal. On normal, the penult is the final.
Yeah. It's one of these patterns that has it's not about the bullet density, it's all about the visual confusion that it creates.
Alright, this spell, this spell is not on par with good spell design, but it can give you some slightly difficult situations at times. Yeah, right here.
That's what
thankfully,
we have
this isn't just a set.
That is what we have reset time for.
Yep. Also, while I'm still doing this, reminder to chat to stay hydrated because
correct.
Stream has been going on for a long while. Well, unless you're me and fasting, since it just so happens to be Ramadan now.
I believe today is the longest day of TRCM, now that I think about it. Because we started at 11, we started early this day and we're going all the way to 5 a.m. So yeah, this is the... I'm looking at the encoding PC, we've been live for 18 hours. Do you think you're gonna like replicate your like 1 miss out of boat pace? Or 1 miss 2 boat pace, sorry.
I'm not sure about that, but we'll see.
That was such a wild
It's
run.
still early on.
You died so early and then just played like a super for the rest of the run.
Yeah, 1 miss to stage 1 and another miss to washing machine of all things.
That's certainly a miss list.
That's definitely something I should submit to TRS at some point.
Oh, Gastari would love that replay. You need to request Gastari for that. But yeah, he still ended up mis-PBing doing TSO, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, and as a last minute backup too.
But honestly, and I think I've said that during commentary, by the way, that's a big reason why you really should not abort credits unless you have like a 2 miss run, right? Because like that stuff can just happen.
Indeed. And now we can finally see Yuriko final. Not too bad, but definitely takes some getting used to.
Yeah, it's one of these things like once it clicks, you're never dying to it ever again. But until it clicks, it's one of these things that will just randomly snipe you, and you don't understand why. I used to have it with mercury poison in the EOSD. Like I used to like die on that like randomly at like 5% of the time, and it would always be very frustrating.
Yeah, alright, we're finally on stage 2. Okay, the stage portion isn't too bad. The boss though, ooh, I have very harsh opinions towards this boss. This yin-yang portion can be kind of annoying. Since after this portion, there will be 2 fairies that you need to speed kill in order to get the fairies that have the life spirit spawn. Clean.
And we should
just basic.
We should talk about like the basic, you know, like mechanics when it comes to TD, no bomb, no trans. What TD is notorious, very notorious, for the fact that you basically get no resources if you are going for NBNT. You get, I think, if you play absolutely optimal, you get 6 or 7 lives when you play optimal. I forgot if it's 6 or 7.
The max lives you can get are 6
right,
in this category.
Yeah, but that requires like not missing, I think, more than 2 life pieces or 1. I know it's like a very limited amount of life pieces you can miss in TD NBNT, which means that
I think it's about 2 or something.
Yeah, which means that there's a good chance that you only have 5 lives. And that brings it on par with UFO, no bomb, no token.
Also, another thing similar to UFO is that this game has full power loss, which means that if you die, it's very possible to chain die, especially in the late game, like on Futo or Sega, for example. Alright, this is Kyoko. Her first non isn't too bad. you want to dodge on the sides here rather than the center, because the center has like 10 million bullets. And yep, actually, you know what? Let's just go through
let's go.
a bit. Here I am back to 3 power, and that means that I have to do Kyoko final at 3 power,
Oh dear.
which isn't really the greatest situation to be in.
That's not a good. Okay, we're fine. Not a good situation of that non, but you covered. I've always joked. I've always joked about like imagine the spell with EUSD hitbox bubbles.
Yeah. That sounds terrible. Alright, Kyoko final, please be nice. I'd say this is the good spell design equivalent of in TD, because okay, that wave was kinda terrible. Okay. Let's just pretend that one miss was on the final.
Yeah, that's okay. And if your TSO mini bracket credit hasn't shown anything, this is absolutely not like the end of the run. We do want to be aware of reset time, of course. You did choose a lower reset time for this than usual than the usual survival reset time showcases. So if you die again during like stage 3, reset may be an option.
Yep.
Ready, 18 minutes. DD stage 3 is, I'd say, chill if you know what you're doing, which you do. So,
except for those 2 life fairies, like trying to get that life, these are like, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, and if you don't get them, you immediately lose the 6 life because that's the 2 life pieces.
Pretty much. Okay, it's Kogasa time. You know, Kogasa is kind of a sleeper threat, since her mid spell is pretty annoying. Like my past PP, my Formist no bomb actually died to Kogasa mid spell.
Damn.
There we go, Kogasa. Wow, that never happens. I don't usually kill Kogasa that fast to get those 2 extra life pieces.
Oh!
Yeah, those fairies only appear if you kill Kogasa fast enough. That's like the first time I actually ever got them in a survival run.
Damn, so that basically... Does that mean you have leeway now when it comes to life pieces, or were you just running on you never had leeway in the first place because you never killed those fairies?
I guess you do kind of have leeway, like, though. Actually, yeah, you do get leeway. You can get the 15 life piece extend much easier. Okay, time for Yoshika. Okay, this spell, technically you can time it out just to have a free spell, but the spell drops a life piece, so you can't really time it out, because you'd end up missing on a life piece that may or may not be important later on. Okay, please die, please die.
Whoa.
Thank God.
Okay, nice.
Right, poison murder.
You know, I'm kind of torn, like, after EOSD, after maybe a little detour into the land of EOSD scoring. It's starting tomorrow. I am, like, I'm torn between, like, either going for, like, MOF LNB or learning TD LNB. Convince me to learn TD LNB. In one sentence, why should I do TD LNB over MOF LNB?
Miko's team is peak.
Fuck, that's a really good argument. That's a really good argument.
Also, you're asking this to the person who has MOF in their top 3 favorite games.
So I basically started a mini civil war in your head.
SDE. I have yet to cap this spell on this score file.
Yeah, Reimu, you need to do some wild stuff with Reimu. You need to collect like the spirits to stop it, to stop him from reaching her.
Yeah.
Which is obviously super unsafe, and a reason why Reimu used to have. I forgot what the rules were for TWC 2025, but there was a bonus for it during Touhou World Cup to cap the spell.
Stage 4, 1 lift space.
Yeah, that's totally fine. It's going to be a very interesting decision if you die in stage 4, right? You have 13 minutes, well, at that point, probably like 10 minutes of reset time left. Do you decide to reset? Will you get another 2, like, less, like, 1 missed pace, or do you decide to finish out the run, having lost 2 of your 6 lives before reaching stage 5? That's gonna be a big decision you're gonna have to make if you die in stage 4.
Yep.
Easy solution. Don't have to make a decision by LNBNT stage 4 for it.
Yes. Time for this Midmon.
Yeah,
I don't know why it's going to decide.
Oh no. Oh, nice dodging.
You know that none could pass off as an EOSD pattern. This spell, I still kinda don't understand how you do it. I just wing it every time and somehow it works. I want to kill it when there's about 19 seconds left. Alright, stage 4 spam. First 2 waves are fine, final wave can be a bit tricky. Right, revive that. Right, final parries, kill once, chill on the left, right. Alright, Sega time.
Sega.
You know, first noun is kind of crit roll you on occasions. But shotgun for the very minor damage, but damage is still damage. Here you have to avoid shooting Yoshika. low, so that should be fine. This none, press control. Oh wait, this isn't TRS.
Wouldn't you be able to cap this non if like you spent like half a second staying under her between each like going direction and with Reimu homing damage, or would that not be enough?
I've tried. It's not enough from experience.
Even if you spent like half a second to stay underneath her.
Maybe I could test that out, but I usually just prefer timing it out.
Fair.
Oh.
Ooh.
There we go.
That was close, but it worked.
Oh yeah. Okay, that was Tongling. I was silent there because that spell is genuinely a threat.
Speaking of nons that can crit roll you.
It is pretty much crit roll the game because there are a lot of patterns that can be fine most of the time, but then there's this one run where it just crit rolls you and then you die. Okay, final. People say the final is free. I personally don't see it. I kinda struggle on this spell a bit. Like, I'm pretty bad at reading the curvy lasers.
It looks
there
like
we go, elements before.
Nice! One miss into stage 5. That's a good pace. It looks like on the final you do stay in the center. I see most people are kind of like misdirecting it off to the side.
Yeah, but center works just fine. I find it easier to read the curvy lasers in the center than in the corners. Right, stage 5. This is one of the best stage 5 teams, not gonna lie. Kill these fairies. Oh, by the way, how many minutes of reset time do I have left?
7 minutes 30.
Well, 7 minutes. I don't think I can get... Actually, I probably can get the photo in time.
Yeah, you can definitely... If you end up dying twice to both, that's definitely a reset and try again. Although... What's like your average micro fight in terms of misses? 2, 3?
I'd say about 3. Usually 1 to Defiance, 1 to Chaotic Ban, since that can get done at some point.
So the big gamble is if you reset, can you get back there at pace, or do you gamble and go to stage 5 with two lives? I say unless you die. Oh, sorry.
Okay, that mid spell is pretty tricky. I've died to it before. I've had LNNP just that lost there.
Oh god. I would say, unless you die 3 times here, I'd say go into stage 6.
Okay, the Spirit Wheel section, you can just chill in the corner. I just like to put in the extra effort and stay in center. Yeah. Alright, time for the hardest portion of the stage.
Hope you make it.
Oh, good RNG.
Oh, that was such good RNG. Nice. It was so nice.
Alright,
where did the miss happen? Very early on, stage 2.
Yoko non-one of all things.
Yep. Kyoko non-1.
Alright, boat.
I swear to God,
Which
if you count boat and go on 1 miss pace again.
Reimu has the worst boat characters. Even Sanai has a better weapon.
That was such a rough rave.
Okay, please cap. Okay.
Oh my God, Scrub, you're another 1 miss runner of boat with an early game death. It just keeps happening.
Okay, I hate this non.
Yeah, the hitboxes on those are so rough.
The first wave is static, so you can macro it pretty fine, but then every other wave is just pain. This final non, usually not too bad, but again, it's a bit tricky because of arrow hitboxes.
Yeah.
At least it isn't FW hitboxes because those are jank. Okay, dispel.
I just saw, I looked at the encoding PC and I saw the CPU usage spike. No! I looked over and, like you said, bitrate killer, right? And I looked over at the encoding PC and I saw the CPU usage spike from like 25% to like 40%.
What this is?
That is a true bitrate killer. Oh, that's a rough death, Scrub, man. Alright, it's still...
If I wanted my BB, I have to LNN Miko. First I have to get through annular phase.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean...
Okay, 2 miss phase. So hopefully this clears.
This is definitely a clear pace.
So let's just say I had some unfortunate run that are on this phase, but then ends up game overing. Forgive me, Storers, TD scores for killing these fairies.
And it looks like you will be getting the 6 life extended if I'm calculating this correctly. Scoring players in shambles.
Hey, this is the actually important fairy train, since this is the one that actually drops into life spirit.
Oh no! Oh, that's rough. Alright, calm down, you got this.
Time for Miko.
Three mistakes remaining. You do still have... You do still have reset time. 1 minute 20. If you die on this, especially with 2 power, it might be a call to take the reset and do 1 final run.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
Final run. Back to stage 1.
1 minute left. Oh boy.
When I said I can I'm very much the expert in train wrecking stage 6.
The expert in train wrecking stage 6, oh god. Alright. Alright, lock in. Cause 30 seconds.
Fred. Someone needs to draw Yaoi of Fred and Jimbo. This is where I died on DSL because a spirit decided to spawn on me. Surely it won't happen again, right?
Good power collection, well, I could never. Alright, well, this is final run. Time to lock in.
You know, on final run, even things like stage 1 gives you nerves.
That did not look yet.
Nice, just no.
Yeah, this is just one of these like random crit rolls as well. Like sometimes the game just says, well, we're dying in stage 1. Like, fight! What is happening?
What was your coming out?
Oh my god.
Stage 2.
I mean, the obvious script here is that you obviously just like randomly on in now, but you know, the script burners are cooking after all.
Living section.
And hello, Kyoko Mid. Please don't randomly do things to us, which you shouldn't.
Kyoko Mid is fine. It's the boss fight that's problematic.
I mean, bubble, the bubble reading phase on here can be a bit. Wait, no, did I just completely confuse the? Yeah, I completely confused the spells. It's late. Alright, it's like 6 a.m. here. We've been live for like 18 hours.
Yeah, kind of crazy how long.
Yeah,
days.
Today is the longest day of the entire event, yeah. Because we started super early.
Let's hope I don't end up having
Yeah,
Yoko non-one.
not non-one again.
Okay, good movement from Kyoko.
Nice. Alright. That is now technically for this showcase Pace PB. You're welcome. Oh, I might have got a bit.
Probably shouldn't have went for the speed kill, but whatever. Hello there, Stray Bubble. I'm for good spell design, TD edition. Please be nice. Actually, that wasn't scary, that was fine. Okay. Alright.
No, why would you go? Why would you read that? Alright. On into stage 3.
First LNBNT into stage 3. Technically.
You gotta hold that LNN harder than GameStop stonks.
Annoying fairies. Okay, good. Not the life thief. Here I did not get those 2 extra life thief fairies since I did not kill Gogasafa. Fine, those are like extra anyway. Well, should be fine.
That means you've lost
Hopefully.
your leeway on the life pieces. We haven't missed any so far, so we're still on pace to get the 6 life, but might get complicated if you miss another one.
Well, it should hopefully be fine. Okay, poison murder.
Alright. One final cap with this. Nice! Good job, George. I was just saying one final cap of this and then we're on the stage 4. Alright, it's fine. We are once again one miss into stage 4.
I believe. Sorry now.
Ooh!
Yeah, SD go for timeout stress is still kinda difficult. Oh, I actually shut it down. You know, the enemies should hopefully give me enough power to go return back to powerful power. Right, this carrying on.
Not Kogasa. Okay. Not sick. What am I doing? What am I saying? I can't even like think anymore. For some reason I thought she is now Kogasa. Good job, George.
I love not thinking.
Okay. Okay, we made it. They're both science, so it's fair. Oh my god.
The difficult way. Hey, good RNG.
Nice.
And Protega again.
Ah! Alright, we're now
Oh yeah,
to
you
miss.
die on this spell, you can't do the Tongling Yoshika speed kill. Which,
Oh, no, careful. Do not stay below her for that long. Because, like, then you might not make it to the other side. You almost took a miss to that.
I had to shoot her there so that I can get 1 bar of trance as a bit of a safety net.
Oh, in case you die, so we have, like, trance to, fair. I never considered that, like, getting the 1 bar of trance even in an NB run.
for this spell.
Oh, it's still not max power.
This is really bad at 3 power.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Nah, you almost made it out of that too. Alright, this is a really uphill battle now. That's unfortunate. Especially with PD power loss.
2 power. Oh yeah, this is the first mainline game to have very dumb jelly bean hitboxes. Which made that first non even more annoying. Right, dispel.
Oh dear.
It's go over.
Well, this is that's not an uphill battle. That's a mountain. Oh dear.
These are the consequences of full power loss.
Yep. With not even free power yet. Welcome to TD.
You don't even bother with power collection here. Oh my god.
Oh.
Please stop.
Oh, this is such a bad overlap here. Oh, okay. Okay, Scrub. That works.
I have to still miss the rest of the game now.
One miss, because you missed the life pieces.
Yeah. Please stop moving away, Tojiko. Am I really timing this out? I did.
The trauma of hearing the timeout noises on a spell you never time out on.
I got finally back at full power. It's been 3,000 years. Surely, because I train like stage 4, I get a good stage 5, right? The law of equivalent exchange or something.
The law of thermodynamics or something, I don't know.
Be nice, please. I beg you.
Yes, please. Whoa.
Okay, good.
Okay, nice boat.
We're passing on to. I don't get tricked roll on the spell again.
Yeah, not this again if possible. That would be bad for stage 6. Uh-oh. Okay. It opened up.
Good.
I started like wave stacking into itself as you were in the center. I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. But then it opened up, luckily.
Okay, back on stage 6 on
One
probably
life.
an even worse than last time.
1 life instead of 3 this time. Or, yeah, 3 when we entered, but yeah.
Please clear.
It's gonna be a really uphill battle, because I don't think you're getting the life piece if I'm counting correctly. So that's a question of how do we clear with 1 life remaining.
You know, if my calculations are right, I will get the final life piece after Defiance.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because we'd really like it before Defiance. Oh, one of the craziest things that could happen is you could die on Defiance, clear it, and get the life piece in your death. That might actually happen. You might like zombie revive the run. However, for that we need to not die here.
Oh my god. What am I doing
Not
here?
again. Not again. Okay.
Hey, Miko.
Because 1 life is certainly a challenge, but that'd be a nice way to finish it out today if you clear.
Oh my god.
Oh, you were so close there.
Okay, good.
Alright, pass that.
This is her hardest none.
Really? I usually always thought non-free was harder, but...
Okay, this spell isn't too bad, but it's like very clippy. I hate the hitboxes of these yellow bullets. Oh.
Ew! He was really low there.
God. That micro worked. Okay, chaotic dance. There's like 2 different stats. I prefer to do this aggressive strat just because you get to do more damage to Miko. If you do the double misdirect, you are at the mercy of Miko's movement RG.
Oh, I remember like I in wondering why you do this strat during doing the TSO mini bracket. Hopefully it works out.
Could be
Okay.
there. Miko's retirement non. Somehow I died to this during
Yeah.
group C.
Alright, washing machine, lock in. You have a chance though, actually, now that you've made it here with 1 life. Okay. No! It's fine. You're gonna get the double life piece from this, and you're gonna have a life back for Defiance.
Okay, good. Intentionally avoid the power. Okay, I have 1 more life.
If there was a place to die, that's it. If there was a place to die, that's it. But now Defiance, free power.
Oh my god. Okay, good. That was a left way.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No! Okay.
2 power Defiance.
Oh dear, and we still have like a quarter left.
Please just die, Nick.
Oh my god, okay. Okay. Please see. You got this, you got to see. Chad, we need your please see energy right now. Yeah, it is a free power NDS. Oh. Alright, keep in mind the timing.
Messed up the timing there. Oh my.
Oh no! How are you alive? How are you alive?
I don't know. Oh my god. Oh,
Nice! What a replay! GG's! What an absolute replay. We need ending blocker, by the way. Just letting the tech know. Oh my god.
I don't know how I survived that. I messed up the timing really badly.
What an absolute cinema run. What a way to finish out. Alright, we can unhide the ending blocker here. What a run. Oh my god. What an absolute run, Scrub.
That was wild.
Well, you got
At
it
least
clear.
it clear.
You got it clear.
And that goes to show how even a game as consistent as TD can be quite volatile at times. I went from a 2-miss run the other day to almost game over it.
Yeah. Alright, we are gonna finish out day 3 here. It's been a good time.
Indeed.
We have 1 final day remaining tomorrow. We're gonna have the big POV showcase. We have another TRS, of course. We have Enjoyers Cup, the big XMB marathon. Tomorrow is stacked. Tomorrow is absolutely stacked. I'm looking forward to final day, but yeah. Nice clear Scrub. You need to submit that replay. You need to submit that replay to TRS. Any final...
Do me 3 please.
Yep. Anything you want to say before we transition here? Do you stream?
Rarely, but I do have a Twitch Scrap of Sirensen.
Go follow Scrap if you want to see TD and other games. But yeah, with that...
Well,
yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, go follow Scrap. And seriously, thank you for the run, Scrap. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for commentating, George.
Oh, that was fun. Alright, we're gonna transition out here. I will go send you all to a raid, and you'll all have a... Whoa, I'm not sure what just happened to like the layout, but everything just kind of disappeared on the layout. I'm really not sure what happened there. I guess we're back. Okay, I know. But yeah, we're gonna transition to breaks, and we're gonna rate, and we will see you all tomorrow. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye, everyone.